Hey y'all, it's your boy Kyle. I'm back again with City Skylines. Loading back into Crapopolis. And today we are going to... Geez, why the fuck did I just lose 1,800 people? What happened? Oh, I bet I know what happened. I went and cleaned up some of my, assets and parks, and I wonder if I accidentally removed an asset that I have in my park or in my town that would have resulted in houses getting destroyed and having to be rebuilt. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But anyway, today the game plan is to begin building a forestry area, similar to the nightmare that is the agricultural area, but that way we'll be covering two facets, and it won't be over there. We'll have it over here, so it'll have its own road connections and stuff, which is nice. But we will need to figure out a way to get it into my commercial district without causing too many problems. And this area right here is prepped for just that purpose. So let's dig into that. Just trying to look around town, make sure things aren't horribly more broken than they already were. Everything seems to be functioning as intended for the most part. Yeah. Okay. If we manage to hit, and this is gonna kind of suck, but I guess I can move these if we get to that point. If I unlock... Well, So, I would like to probably try and build a harbor. I don't quite understand how they work. Now, I was under the impression that you could build, like, buoys? Because, like, what's the point of a canal if you can't route anything? I got an achievement for building a canal, but I just built it in the ocean as it currently exists. Oh, I hope there are no negative repercussions for doing that. Or more so for deleting it, which I'm about to do. When demolishing canals, water can be displaced. Water evaporates with time, so worry not. Oh boy. But yeah, so like... Okay, what's... How... If there isn't... Guess I don't get it. Also, my income has just vanished. What happened? Did something terrible happen over here? Since this is where all of my money comes from. It seems to have recovered, so sure. It's figured out life, which is all that matters. So what I did off camera yesterday is I built a bunch of barns to store things in. But the problem is that these vehicles just use this first row of barns and they don't like spread out and use the other sets of barns. So there's still traffic even though there's tons and tons of places they could go that they've just decided they don't want to. And that's why I hate this and these. I don't know a good way around it other than to like... Build a bunch of different small roads. And then maybe that'll work. Because the whole game plan is to make it so traffic is actually flowing. The traffic isn't actually flowing. Okay. So let's try and refactor this for the 1800th time. All these are going to be complaining about not having road access, and I can't really delete them at this point. They are very much in use, so I can't, like, trash them without tanking my economy. Or I guess I could just trash them and tank my economy anyway. So I think I need a large number of short roads rather than a bunch of, or a couple of long roads, because the long roads just aren't cutting it. And that way they could be more space between for vehicles to go into different lanes. I almost wonder if I'd use like a freeway model, if that will be more successful. And to be fair, I probably don't need these many barns, but the idea also is that you need to make sure your vehicles are not being, your vehicles that are related to your production and processing areas are not being overburdened. So if you have a lot of barns, you can kind of solve that problem. Okay, so there are highways. Probably have like a 6-lane street that just goes across like that. Then, now how would I deal with the highways? So it doesn't want me to do it like this. How large are these barns again? Let me see. They are 4. Okay. Sure, you know what? This can be a highway too. Why not? And I'll give it a little bit of runway, so to speak, because I don't want my barns to be close to the entrance point, because otherwise we just continue with the problems we already have. I think that's what I need. That's still too long. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, maybe, possibly. Is this the shape I need? Yeah? No. Be 1 block further. I guess there's no reason to use sound reduction. Just costs more. That's gotta be right. Yeah? No? Is it still wrong? Why am I struggling so much with placing a fucking road? Road guidelines are turned on, so you'd think it'd be a little bit easier, but no. Maybe that's the issues. 0, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really want me to place it on 4, I guess, which is the problem. Okay. So then what we can do, go like this, build a bunch of barns. And by a bunch, I mean just a handful on each side. It's probably like 4 on each side. And we can actually resize the road so it's based on the size of the buildings. And then we can have it go into another highway segment. So then what this should do, actually, this should probably be a 6-lane road that goes here and then connects back and solves that issue. But then there's no reason that there should be any problems, because if they go through this way, then boom, they can go, yeah. There should be no troubles with this. This should function correctly. Yes. Now I just have to actually build all of the other sections. Can I do it like that? I think so. Okay, this might make life a little easier then. I can just build all these roads first. Now, of course, because the one is like one block over, that limits farms on this last section. Is there a way? I mean, of course there's a way that I can just curve it around, but... So, need it like that. Sure. There you go. This side, obviously, and by obviously, I mean not necessarily obviously, should be the priority route. I'll link up all the freeways. Okay, so there's a bunch of traffic lights. I want a bunch of traffic lights. How do I resolve that? I want this to just kind of... Oh, I think this is going to be... No. Alright, I think I'm just going to have to modify the junctions. I don't think there's... Whoops. A way that I can eloquently do this otherwise. But... the priority should be the exiting vehicles. Alright, then we'll build some more farms. I'll unpause the game. My economy will crash because I have destroyed all of these, so we're gonna have to import goods for a short period of time, but after that's resolved, we should be all good. Okay. So we'll see if the game can figure its life out. Hopefully we'll see a little bit of improved throughput because the vehicles will be able to go on both sides of the road instead of one. I can't help but notice that a lot of vehicles are not shifting to the other side of the road, even though they would benefit greatly from having done so. Like, all of these cars should be turning to that, but they just don't. Unless maybe if I... It's getting real excessive though. If I forced all of the vehicles to enter in on the other side, I think we'd still see the same problem though. But I guess as long as traffic isn't backing up, it doesn't really matter. There's a lot of wasted space though, unfortunately. That could fill with foliage. Dude, I could put rocks here. Maybe. Hell yeah, rocks. A place in my city where I can put rocks. Never thought I would see the day. Maybe not this rock. Oh, this one will fit if I do it just right. Boom. There, the super rocks. Now I need a small rock to put right there. I don't know if there are any rocks that are that small. Nope, they just seem to keep getting bigger. Okay, well. So there's an astronomical amount of traffic flowing into this area, but it seems to be doing better than it did the last time I messed with this. Wonder if there's a way that I can give it even more turn lanes. Yeah, because I guess in reality there's no reason that any vehicles would need to go this way. So let's just make all of those turn lanes. There we go. All the cars moving. Oh, baby. Okay, it's struggling a little bit. This area is a little mad because of my decision making. Vehicles are despawning and crashing into each other, which is a good sign. I'm debating if I need to convert this back to one-way, because I had converted it to two-way, and it was working for a little while, but now seems to be struggling a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and convert it to one-way again. So that might mean vehicles have to take the long way around in some circumstances, but we'll see. So now this gives more lanes. See, look, now they're actually able to use all 6 lanes. These are whining about not having enough crops because I wildly frustrated my crop front. We are still seeing vehicle backup because for whatever reason they still want to use, unless the other ones are full at this point. No, why do they only care? Why do they only prioritize one set? Like, I can't help but feel that this system would work better if it actually used all of the storage. Oh, and here's another weird thing. Okay, yeah, that needs to be one way as well. The two-way is not working. Be free, my vehicles, be free. Okay, and this could be modified to be a freeway, so that would give more turn lanes. Actually, the whole thing could be a freeway, even, because it will just get them around faster. Or maybe 6 lanes at this last section, so they have more lanes to merge into. There you go. Okay. Honestly, I see a lot of vehicles leaving from here. I feel like maybe I need to provide better freeway access. That this can be one way. Alright, I have an idea. It's pretty dumb, but I have an idea. It's already one way. Oh, it's because it's turning there. Okay, so this would be one way in. I need a way for the vehicles to get out. Which, honestly... Why is this dezoned? I need a way for many vehicles to exit if they so desire. Actually, I don't even need a lot of vehicles to exit, so maybe I can use my really dumb idea. Which is, connect this to the freeway. Distance too short. Yeah, I should have figured. Okay. Because right now I have a closed loop. Nothing can leave. I guess they can leave, but they have to leave over there. I don't know. I guess we'll see how that impacts things then. Will that improve things or will that ruin everything? I wonder what kind of junction I should have this be. Yeah, because right now the vehicles have to go in a big circle and it's not working very well. Their only way to exit the system is to go all the way around. I guess what I could do here is kind of speed up the exiting process. on this front. Honestly, would it be fine if I did that, or would that cause problems? I guess we will see. Well, it's definitely going to cause problems if I have a traffic light there. So now, vehicles that are exporting can just leave the system there, or they can skip and re-enter the system at a better junction. We're still seeing pretty big backup here of vehicles, I'm assuming, delivering flour to large warehouse. Okay, so I guess that's the issue. So what if... The problem is that for vehicles that need to leave these stations to get to the large warehouses, they literally have to go through the whole thing and make their way through. So that's a problem, needless to say. How do I resolve that? What direction should I move things? I could reverse the direction of that. But then that doesn't fix it for these guys, but at the same, by the same token, who cares about these guys? I could flip this whole thing so it's like a smaller inner loop, and then they can kind of pass it. Let's try that. I feel like I need to get this figured out before I start building my forestry stuff, or else I'm gonna have a really bad time. Okay, so they're whining about not having enough resources, which is not wildly surprising. But eventually they'll get there, right? Like, this end has figured its life out, which is good. Now I just have to get this end to figure its life out. The problem is I need to get resources in without it blocking this output. And it could reduce traffic by reversing the direction of that one. These should be priority. Probably this one. This way now they can get in, they can go in here and access these a bit better. These ones are SOL, these ones are kind of SOL, but hopefully the overall improved throughput will make life a little bit better. I can't help but notice that my barns are not really doing a whole lot. They don't have any of their freight trucks in use. If you ask me, that seems like a bit of a waste. How many goods? We're still importing a lot as a result as well. But it seems to be more smooth lined now. Let me check underground. Now there's a freeway there. Oh, baby. There are a lot of vehicles trying to return, I would imagine. Okay, so these guys are all just getting blocked by this underground, this interchange, taking up too much priority. So I think what I need to do is I need to get it to enter from the other side. Now I have... Wow, this is a nightmarish freeway that I have going on down here. Okay, so we can probably go down. And still be able to link up that off-ramp. Is important. Sure, I'm actually linking it to the correct one. There we go. And then this highway. We'll go straight and then spiral around and link up on the other side. That should reduce the impact it plays on merging traffic. Hooray, look at him go. Oh yeah, because this is very backed up. Very, very backed up. Okay. I can see why that may have been a problem, and honestly, it's probably going to take a while to fix itself. They all want to be in the left lane. Why do they care so much? It's like I don't know how to fix stupidity. Like I have to take the left I have to take the left freeway in 50 miles, so I need to be in the left lane now. And then of course it's backing everything up. Like, it's backing it up so much, do I just go ahead and move it to the other side, or is it just a matter of waiting for it to figure life out? Because it seems like now the backlog is resolved, it's sorted itself out a bit. Traffic seems to be moving over here as well, which is a breath of fresh air compared to how terrible it usually is. I mean, there's still Crapopolis Jr. struggling, as always. But I think it's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay, so vehicles are moving. This area seems to be functioning. I'm not making as much of a profit as I was previously, but that's fine. Okay. Vehicles are moving. There's not a huge line anywhere except for like right here, because of course, why not? What's this building? It's just a building, that's all it is. Okay. Little park over here. Since I, oh gosh, I can hear the cows. Oh no, it didn't link because I did that. I just wanted to give people a random place to go and do nothing at. Yeah. Just put a rock. There, rocky area. Boom. Look at the cows on their big old fancy milking parlor field that... I don't know, I've never been to a milking parlor. Is this what this is supposed to look like? I mean, I would imagine it's the case, but... Okay, so vehicles are behaving mostly logically. Okay. It's to a point where it's like, maybe if I reduce the size of these, I can better utilize the number of turn lanes. And then maybe that will make this better. It's like if I make... This road doesn't have a lot of traffic on it. I could very reasonably reduce the size of it without having a big impact. And the benefit that that would provide is that it would give more turn lanes to go the other direction. It is going to kind of break things for a moment. Okay. So I need to fix the zoning. I think some of these buildings are just going to vanish as a result of this change, but still. That should not be zoned, actually. Oops. Yep, I broke all the buildings. But they'll figure it out. It's fine. Is this actually accessible still? It says it is. I wonder if anything can zone itself here or not. Okay, so now there's more lanes, so vehicles can turn from the lane they need to turn from. Yes, they can build here. I can have tiny businesses in front of my orchard. Amazing. Alright, we're getting back up to like, we're getting up to like 30k positive income, which is a fluctuation that was more reminiscent of a functional system. This looks like a problem. What's going on here, boys? Why are they all in the left lane? Is there a way that I can make them be not all in the left lane? Like, what if I make this little blip of road right here a highway? That have any positive impact? Doesn't look like it. See, I would like them to not all go into the left lane. I would like them to go into all of the lanes. Guess I need to mess with the junction, yeah. This should be the priority road. There we go, now we're seeing a little bit better flow. Okay, I think I can leave that area finally, maybe. Canals, how do they work? Let's play with them a little bit. So I can build a deep canal here. This seems difficult. Slope too steep. Well, it's a canal, isn't the point that I guess it's like, I can see where the issue is. So I could cut this land mass off, right? That's not how a canal works. Okay, so it looks like elevation still plays a role on canals. Which is something to take into consideration because I don't think this will ever be a functioning canal as a result of how high the elevation is. I guess we'll see, but then if I go and I place like, if I go to place down a harbor, like, yes, I can do it like that. But the canal doesn't seem to have like a positive impact one way or another on how the routing works. I guess if I place a canal, does that give me... Doesn't seem to appear to have given me better... Oh, the game just told me something, but I missed what it was. Okay, so the cargo harbor produces its own road, which cannot be upgraded. That's kind of problematic. What's the point of a canal? With all due respect, what is this canal for? If I can't set up my own personal routes, why do I need a canal? What does it do other than allow me to saw land masses apart? Canals automatically create pathways that ferries can use. Is it just because I'm not... The harbor provides outside connection for passengers to the city by sea. Is the issue that harbors are different and that these are a relic of a DLC that I don't own? They're probably part of the mass transit DLC. Oh, you can still see the hope the water is not pleased with my decision. It says, "Why did you do this to me?" And then it will slowly creep away, hopefully. Yes, we've got one jello monster on its way to attack the town, but it dried up before it could make it. Alright. Okay, so harbor seems like it's a little off limits for now, or at least can't be utilized in a wildly functional way. I could build a cargo. So I could build a cargo ferry that connects to a rail, and that's what it does, and that just transfers things from like rail to... That kind of seems like that defeats the purpose. I already have, like, I don't have to worry about train vehicles, so to speak. Trains are just trains, and they'll train. Like, I should be able to export goods via train stations, am I not? Yeah. Okay, and I can't get a ferry in here because it needs a sea route, and I can't tell it to route. I can't like place buoys or something and tell it to route this way. Okay. I don't know, maybe I'll still do it anyway because I think these are a requirement for something. We'll see how it works. Alright, ferry. Needs water and power. You've got plenty of water. You're built on the ocean. Hold on, I gotta make sure this is in line. Disconnect all this and break it all. Well, I ran into a problem here earlier, didn't I? Yeah. Pretty sure the actual line that I want to build runs into that. It does. I'll never be able to snap it into place again. My water pipeline is forever ruined. Because I can't get the angle right. There has to be a better way. I guess the better way would just be to not worry about it. I can sort it out later. Because once it gets closer, I will be able to use the road guidelines from the existing pipes, alright. What do you mean space already occupied? What's your problem, game? Oh, you need to connect to that one. There you go. Honestly, just connect these in like a little chain. Sure. Okay, I need to get electricity over here. Boom. Maybe not right there. Okay, so we've got the cargo ferry set up. Now we need the train station. Can I mean, theoretically, yes, I can place it here, but it's not letting me because the slope is too steep, and I imagine that's probably actually a terrible idea. Can I at least make this road one way? Can I really not modify this road in any way, shape, or form? What if I place an existing road? I mean, I guess it doesn't even really need... It could just be two-way road. Because the game's not going to give a shit either way. I imagine it needs to be perfectly flat, so I can't have a bridge, aka... Okay, so there, there's a road. And here's a harbor. Okay. I can, like... The answer is yes, I can do this. Is it gonna let me do it? No. Not the way that I want it to, at least. Like, it'll link up, and it gives me a sliver of being green. But it, yeah, I still can't mess with the road. Okay. You win this time, game. Alright. So we have a meaninglessly two-way road. Which is just gonna spiral around. And hook up to a train station. And then go back from whence it came. Beautiful. Okay. And we'll see if this actually does anything. Or if it just looks cool. To be careful, I think I'm gonna have to delete a couple of rocks to get this set up, unfortunately. Okay. Now where do I want to put this rail line? I could put it above ground, or I could put it below ground. Right now I have to bear in mind I'm using a two-lane or a two-way line, which I probably don't want to do. Unless I like do a tight loop round from the back. Also connected to the wrong side, I'm realizing. So if I reverse the direction, will that work? No. It's also not going to let me. Okay. One-way rail out, next to a two-way rail, for which the slope is too steep. Whoops. Okay. Probably can't get it like this, but I guess I'll give it a shot. Oh my gosh, it's gonna work. It's not gonna work. Gonna work. Fucking worked. What a dumb railroad. I don't like that. That's too stupid. Even for me. I'll make it do like a nice little curve. Problem is I can't make it curve nice without breaking rocks. That might be worse than making it be dumb. Oh well, I can rebuild the rocks. Alright, so we have an in, an out. Now we just have to get it somewhere. Let's make it underground. What a nightmarish track. Okay. So where do I want to connect this to? I mean, I've got my options. Might as well try and put it by the existing rail line. Maybe like sandwich it in the middle over there. Is that connecting or is that going under? Because I don't want it to go, I want it connecting. Alright. I think that'll work. Okay, so this is in line. I need a right that connects up on the right side. A right that connects up on the left side. So I guess we'll do left side first. Okay, so that doesn't quite... No, that does work actually. Allows trains to exit that direction. I'll also go over here and connect up on the other side. Okay. Now it can enter the line system in both directions. Where does this enter from? That's a really good question. I've realized at this point that this whole setup is so convoluted that I can't make any sense of it at this point, so I guess I'll ignore it. Now we need to go underground on this side of train line to go in. Connect on the right. I might have a hard time doing. So I guess what we'll do is we'll have it go one way from there. We can have it go, there we go. So it connects in on the right. I guess to be fair, it doesn't need to have one that goes the other way, does it? Oh wait, no, it needs... Yeah, okay. Getting confused. Now can I do this without intersecting the existing line? Holy shit, I think I can. Okay, so that should work. Now it can get in from one side and get in from the other side, and it can get out. Alright. See if it does anything or if it just exists and wastes money. What do you mean you need water? There, you've got water. See if any boats come. I see a boat. Nope, not coming. I mean, I don't know why they would go to this harbor instead of just going to anything else, but we'll see. What are you doing? Oh. I have to keep an eye on it, I suppose. Anyway. Back to business over here. I need to get vehicles into the forest and out of the forest without causing too many troubles. That is going to be difficult. I think I want an in freeway here. That also serves as an out freeway. Yeah, because this is all on one side of a freeway, isn't it? They have to... I guess it does... It loops around on the other side, though, doesn't it? I also need to give it an opportunity to enter. Oh, what's this? What's this? Transporting cargo to cargo harbor? We have a ship. Our very first ship. Let's watch it as it follows this illogical route to get to this harbor. Okay, so it's gonna drop off stuff here. All these vehicles are just gonna go around in a big circle. I've made my loop the wrong direction. Alright. They're so confused. Okay. And so now they're gonna drop everything off. A train should magically appear at some point. Alright, now where's the train going? Train is going to cargo train terminal. I guess that's the one downside of having all of my rails underground, is that I can't really follow my vehicles very well. Okay. Was this just importing goods, I guess? So if it's dropping it off here, and yeah, this is all imported goods. What are these guys? Oh, it's fucking mail. Okay, so mail, cargo van, owner, cargo train terminal, importing goods to the company. Okay, so basically we've streamlined importing. Amazing. I guess to be fair, I don't have a lot of general industry. I have a lot of specialized industry at this point. And I should consider expanding my general industry to produce more goods. So let's do that real quick. Just slightly expand this area. It was not designed for greatness. But it does have a cargo train terminal, and that's the important part. Okay, so we'll go this way. Gonna link up with that road or no? Guess not. I can build a cool bridge. I'd say that's a pretty cool bridge. Which side of this should be priority? Probably this side. That'll go there. Okay. We can build some roads in here. We're wasting beautiful seaside space, which I'm going to key up. Even though I'm like right on, yeah, I'm out of city limits. Space already, oh, I guess there's like a pylon right there. Clark Bridge, I'm sorry. It's a flood wall. Alright. We'll get this set up, make my river nice and tamed. I have to do it in a way without destroying the rock. Destroying the rock is out of the question. I mean, oh, there we go. And I can do it without destroying the rock. Amazing. Okay. It's a little wonkier on this side of the road. I don't know if I can accomplish my feat here. That looks awful. Okay, I'm not doing that. Maybe we'll do it before the rock. There we go. Kind of. Can I go further in this direction, or is it just going to yell at me the whole time? I think it's going to yell at me the whole time. River's gonna get a little narrow. I can't even really do this on this side, so I won't. I like the nice cliff anyway. And we'll get this road back. Clark Bridge will live again. Unless it yells at me about space already being occupied, so I'll have to build Clark Bridge one piece at a time. Take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. You're just building a bridge across a river. Alright, there we go. Clark Bridge 2.0. Okay, so we've got this bad boy. Honestly, if I can fit it, this freeway should continue on. It looks like I can, so I will. That way, we can get across to the other side. Hell yeah, I can build a bridge over this. That's all I want, is to say fuck you to the, good lord, to the train and build an ungodly freeway. What the hell is this even? I like it, but it does frighten me as well. There's a section there where I can make a suspension bridge over land. I guess I won't do that. Sure, okay. So we're kind of breaking the laws of physics with this, but that's fine. Okay, so now we've got the bypass that lets vehicles in. I guess we'll also make it so that vehicles can get out. Do I care about that much? Probably not. It'll be fine. They just have to go to the cargo train depot anyway, right? That's all that matters. Right? Let me look at traffic underground. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of it. So, if it becomes an issue, then I'll deal with it. But until then, I don't want to. I'm gonna go ahead and do 4-lane roads with trees, so I can watch all the trees decay. And we'll just build some general industry. And put that there. Just using this as a reference, not actually going to keep it. So do that. Do that, sure. Beautiful. What an intersection. Alright. So that should function more or less as intended. We'll pollute this lake terribly. It'll be all good. So I unpause the game. We should start to see development pretty quickly. And services. Police. Where do the police want to live? Can't put them up there. I'm too close to the edge of my map. Police can live there. Fire department can live next to them, even though there's another fire department there already, but crematorium's probably fine. Do they care if I build a health center? They do. Interesting. Okay. That being said, like, they've got one pretty close, so I don't know how much I actually care. Do I like them enough? Probably not. Do I give these people a health center? Are they fine? They're probably fine. I'll build it right. Honestly, I can just build it over here on the cliff edge. Maybe not. Fine, you get your health clinic game. I'm just gonna move it. Alright. Public transportation, bus routes. These guys need electricity. Guess I can do it over here. If I can get the pylons over the freeway. And I'm not confident that I can. Here we go. Now, real question is, can I fit it in here? Yes. Gonna like wipe out all of that, but... And that's like, this industry is not reliable enough. So what I should do, move the health clinic. No. You know what? I guess I'll just build it from the other side. Yeah, why didn't I? I'm dumb. Yeah, this is my troll account. Am I your cutie? How's it going, friend? Okay, so these are starting at level 1, yes? Yes, of course. But I'll get that taken care of. It'll reduce my demand, get some more commercial demand built up so we can continue expanding the monstrosity that is this area. We've got vehicles, so what's this doing? Am I exporting now? I am. Exporting flower products, there you go. This served a purpose. No, wait, the boat's leaving. Found out from someone that I work with that I streamed, I'm being sold out. Oh dang, here come the boats. Transporting goods, transporting goods. That's a full load. Okay, is it gonna take anything with it? Yes, it took some stuff with it. Alright, good. That boat just completely vanished. Interesting. Okay, that solves that. We no longer have industrial demand now that we're actually able to produce goods. Even cuter on camera. If you found out from someone I work with, I probably know you, so I'm gonna grill everyone on Monday and I build a pedestrian path. I mean, the answer is always yes, so what's this? A hypermarket. What does this do? Well, it fits the description of hyper. Holy shit, that is a big thing. It also produces a lot of noise pollution. We'll worry about that later. Okay, yeah, I missed an area to zone. Okay, so I'll connect up there, provide a pedestrian path route. People can walk to work from whatever this thing is, the fountain of life and death. That's not melodramatic at all. Okay, that should just develop on its own. They're complaining about workers, of course, because everyone's overeducated, so they don't want to work here until this well, once it levels up, it will require more educated workers, doesn't it? Yeah. Whatever. Still functioning. Okay, let's go expand the commercial district. Okay, so we kind of have to go this way over and onto the whole train track system. So it's going to pose new design issues that I hadn't previously had to deal with, like building over train tracks. Okay, so I can afford to just build like a two-way 6-lane street here. Four, 6, 8, and 12. That should give me the space that I want, yes. Question is, can I build a ramp to get it over the... Can, okay. Can be a very derpy looking bridge, but... it'll get there. I don't like that. Can I make it like shallower, but still get it over? How shallow can it be? Nope. Okay, I guess it gets the wonky hill bridge, which I have now. Oh wait, yeah, it actually helps if you raise your bridge if you want to build it as a bridge. Okay, so it does actually kind of bump into this as well. Needs a slight rotate. I should probably build the other side of the road first so I know what I'm trying to link up to keep everything sized correctly. Let's see. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need to go 2 blocks further. So I guess it's 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll repeat the bridge process. But this time it doesn't have to link up quite so much. And I can just go straight here with this one. Are you the only one here? I guess so. I don't know. You're the only one talking. Okay. That's what I need to link up with. There we go. People can just walk right next to the railroad. This side, though, is going to be a nightmare. Can I link it with this? I think I can, actually. I don't have to solve that problem yet. Hooray! But solving it here is gonna suck. Wasn't too bad. Okay, maybe I've over-exaggerated. So, I don't have a lot of zonable land here. I can build a small road to kind of alleviate that. Okay, so this still needs to be like a priority street. And it will become a priority street that way. Down and around. Okay. So that's it for the basic intersections. That should be correct. I need to link up the underground freeways in as elegant a way as I can. Oh yeah, I had the foresight to build that. Alright, good. So I guess I'll just continue it on. Then try and build A freeway in the middle. Reverse the direction. Okay. This can just go out. Although, there's underground portions of the railroad, but I was able to dodge it somehow. Even though, if you look at it, I'm pretty sure they intersect, but as long as the game's okay with it, I'm okay with it. Missed a section though, haven't I? Or is I didn't build. No, okay, that's fine. Or rather, that's correct. Okay. I don't think linking up to that is a realistic possibility. No, not in the slightest. I probably can't really link this the way that I like to on this side. But I should be able to over here. Yeah, that worked fine. Alright, so that's simple enough. Get those junctions set up correctly. Yep, that looks good to me. And now build my return freeway. How is it? It's like kind of lined up with the edge of the road. Now I hit the metro line. That's unfortunate. Honestly, I'm gonna cheat a little bit since I can't realistically connect up a lot of this freeway anyway and just go underground and connect up to the other freeways. Because then I don't have to think about it or really worry about it. There you go. Okay, so I need an on-ramp, or is it a 2-lane road? 2-lane road. And it just goes down as quickly as it can, and then I actually need to extend my freeway. Sure, they can just take 127-degree. I guess it's not that steep. Yeah, no, it's a 127-degree turn to get onto the freeway, but that's fine. Beechwood Tunnel. Okay, make sure this has water pipes. It does. Get it all linked up. Make sure. I guess I'll have to double check my utilities. Why do these buildings... Oh, they all have terrible fire access because it's a one-way road. But... okay, so actually the only way to give these buildings fire protection is to build something that can link in to Jackson Tunnel. I feel like it's probably important that the buildings don't burn down. So what I should probably do actually, I think if I build a fire station here, game's not smart enough to recognize it, but it should work. Because what? It goes... yeah, there's no reason that that shouldn't work. I wonder if I can like upgrade this to like a 6-lane road underground, because it seems like it needs it. Or no, it seems like all this traffic is trying to go left. I need to make it so they don't all have to merge over and block traffic that's trying to go the other way. And then of course there's just this nightmare of vehicles trying to enter the train station because I have it on the wrong side. That's a problem I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fix though. But I really, really need to. Yeah. Okay. It's time to get creative. Oh, that made my town very sad. So, rail lines can be moved, but have to be conscious of where they currently are and their relation to everything else, which has kind of been built around them. The only tough one's going to be this line right here. So, guess what I could actually do even is reroute the line a bit so that I don't even have to, I can just build this road further over. I'm like worried about Chestnut Tunnel and ever being able to reconnect it. Okay, so first let me get a grasp on how large of a structure I'm dealing with here. Could link it up to, no, it's not gonna let me, it has to be on a roadside. Okay. Not even gonna let me rotate it either, but this is the size of the structure I'm dealing with, so I need my road to kind of go, I guess, to be in line with the existing like rail lines. Can I use road guides to line it up? I kind of can. Though it just stops before it gets to that point. Okay. Don't remember which type of road this was, but I'm pretty sure it was one-way 6-lane boulevard. Okay. So build the boulevard. Throw down the rail station. Getting this linked up is gonna be troublesome. I might have to go up and over the one road. And as far as linking up that, it's not that difficult. Just a one-way rail. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get the other rail back above ground. Oh, don't tell me. Okay. Need a small straight segment, and then I can turn to get it above ground. Needs to be like way, way above ground though. Okay, so can I get this? Yes, alright. It's currently going the wrong direction, but that can be resolved. Beautiful. Alright. Train line's hooked back up. I have to hook back up all of the roads. Can I still even fit a fire station in here? I might be able to. I can. Well, I can move this fire station. Although the game still doesn't recognize that these buildings can be reached. But I know they can be reached. I don't know what the... Well, now they literally can't because there's no road. But they could before. I should take this opportunity to try to build this as a 6-lane road. Okay, can't be a 6-lane road forever. But it can be until it hits that point. Should hopefully reduce traffic congestion a little bit. Okay, so now we actually have to bring all these freeways back. Probably, yeah, I can just link up like that. And honestly, just have the one freeway come off of this one. I mean, space already occupied. You don't need to build on the surface game. Okay. That should see results. Let's see if the game can figure life out. It's gonna take it a second. But that should wildly improve throughput into this station. I don't personally know why vehicles that don't need to stop at the station still choose to do so, or choose to take that direction, but okay. Honestly, it should be a 6-lane road at that point right there as well. Yes. Okay. Look, vehicles are moving. Traffic is not backed up. Go underground and make sure that that stays true. There is currently a stoplight down here. Needless to say that that is not wanted. I wonder how many other underground rail or underground like traffic stops I have. Okay, it seems to have fixed that problem. These are upgrading. Oh, that's because they're new. Because I wrecked the old ones. Trash service could probably benefit from having either another dump or better connections, aka linking up this road. Is exactly what I'm going to do. What do you mean space already occupied? How's that not high enough? Doesn't need to be that high though, does it? Like, come on, game. 4's not good enough. 5 is. Okay. There we go with that. And with that. And... oh, I didn't like count out its length at all though. Ooh. Okay, well. It will work for the time being, and I will resolve it at a later time when I inevitably determine that it is not the correct size. Okay. So that improves crash routes. At least somewhat. I could still probably benefit from placing another incinerator along the route somewhere. This keeps it out of the range of a lot of the industrial area, so let's put it here. Could see some improvement. I've actually got some issues on like my more dense areas. I wonder if I'm like teetering on the edge of going red. Now I am in the red. I did frustrate the economy for a bit though by messing with the routes, so I think that should see some improvement in due time. I know that I can encourage recycling. I'm already encouraging recycling. Okay, never mind. It's like, oh, I can do that to reduce trash usage. I mean, literally, yes, I can. Okay, health services, death services, need death service. Need to build like all of the services on this road. Okay, so we have death service there. I could probably benefit from still putting yet another one in here. Health services, we'll build a hospital. Even though it's a commercial district, they'll still be happy about it. Or do I build it in here? There we go. There, now that's thinking with your noggin. Fire is still whatever. Police, we'll build police headquarters in town. Don't need schools because there's no people living here, and I'll worry about public transportation in a bit. Since it's already a nightmare after having rebuilt all of my roads and never fixing the existing infrastructure. What even is that? Okay, I'm really in the red right now. That's moderately disconcerting. And I'm back in the green. Okay, so I could create a bus line here that takes them into this area. And just kind of shuffles them around. The police station doesn't have any power. Who cares? I need more educated workers. Which means I need more people and they have to go to school. Complete line. There, now people can get in there using the bus. What about unique buildings? I have this monstrosity. Should I just throw this down here like it ain't no thing? Probably. Although I can't fit a road if I do that. Can put by the police station, sure. Wonder, is that actually going to be enough to link? No, it's not. There's something I can use to link. Alright, so that has power. other unique buildings. Preferably ones that are part of the game, not just buildings. This is actually one that I could place in a residential area because it doesn't have any noise pollution. And I'm thinking that I probably should do that. I'm gonna need to consider where I want to build my new residential area, actually. Probably in this area, but I'll wait to develop it yet. Wait, I thought I already built the Sipsco Dirt Factory. Why can I build another Sipsco Dirt Factory? I've already built the Space Needle. Where did I build the Space Needle? I think I messed my game up when I played with some stuff. That's fine. None of this stuff's unlocked. That stuff's already built. I can build the stadium for a whopping $4,000 a week. I don't think I care enough to waste that kind of money right now. So instead, I'm just gonna call it good. I'll zone it for high density commercial and I'll throw some parks in here as it starts to develop. It's not gonna be wildly pleased about the railroad, but they'll survive. Can build more underground parking. I absolutely adore. Probably don't want to build it on the bus stop. Build a basketball court. I wanted to fit it by the railroad, but it ain't gonna. So I got 4x4 space to work with here. Still too large. Sure, why not a Japanese garden? It's part of the default. It's actually like provides a pretty big boost. I'll make those people happy. I don't know why my income is like tanking so much, unless I've just made it too easy to import goods, so now I'm importing too many things. I mean, I guess that's a possibility. 2x2 park. No, I can't fit tree divider. There's a 4x4 park with a massive range. Since people won't want to live next or build their houses next to this anyway, I might as well fill it full of parks. There, look at that. That's kind of cool. I like that. Alright. We'll build some trees to make this area a little bit nicer. So now we no longer have commercial demand, and we now have creeping residential and still a lot of words in their difficulty, industry demand, which I plan to fulfill with forestry. And I keep saying I'm going to do that, and then I keep not doing it because I get distracted with other things. So I should probably get to doing that before I get distracted again. Sternberger. Yeah, I like this. This makes me happy. And all your goods get dropped off at the train station, and actually this is the one that brings the people in, so the people can see this. Very nice. Okay. So. Forestry. Need to get a freeway built. I'm like teetering on the edge of my economy and I don't like it. Could I bump up taxes by 1%? Because most of my money comes from people. And if I do that, are people going to complain about taxes being too high? Oh. I forgot about the fact that I would need to give these services. It seems like it's fine though. It's operating normally even though it has multiple problems. So maybe I just won't care. Holy shit, my income just like jumped 40k. Okay, well. I'm gonna go ahead and say that even though it's very upset about trash and high crime rate, they'll fucking survive. So these are my trees, my beautiful trees. I have rivers that I can build freeways over. I will struggle to build freeways under them. That needs to be taken into consideration. I can build a new freeway in from here. I can build an interchange, which is probably what I want to do. Bring it in from this side, and then on the other side of this river, I could probably connect the freeway into this area. Where do I want to build a cargo train station? Because I need to keep that in consideration as well. I built it in the heart of this area, but I'm not confident that that was the best course of action. Got some abandoned buildings because they didn't have enough smart people. Okay. If I build this, I almost wonder if I should just have the freight depot like towards the outside of it. And I do want to have it so it goes in and around in like a loop so everything's on the correct side, because that proved to be a big difficulty, was not having things on the correct side. I guess I'll build my freeway in. I'll start to develop my infrastructure and we can go from there. I will probably want to use some keys to develop this region. So let's build those first. And hope that we don't flood the river in the process. No game, please. Please. Let me put it slightly inland. And that's probably as good as it's gonna get, isn't it? Yeah. Man, I like it when I can do it like that, but... kind of follow the natural curvature, but make it not a cliff edge. There's a spot there. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. I don't think the game's gonna like that 90-degree turn, no. River seems to be handling its change trajectory fine. I haven't like worked with the freeform tool at all. Perhaps I should try doing that. It's definitely giving me like... yeah, no. It's like it kind of works, but not really. Like I just need to get first angle lined up, and then I have to disable the angle so I can build it the way that I would like to build it. There we go, and then we're up at the rocks. I'll need to turn it in so we don't break any rocks. Hell yeah. Okay. So we're safe on the riverside. You don't really have to mess with this side too much because there's some pretty sheer cliffs, but I want this river to know its lane, or know its place, stay in its lane. Okay. 3 ways. Do I care about having sound barrier on them? Let's see, what did I do over here? Yes, I gave them sound barriers. Okay, I guess I care about them having sound barriers. I need an interchange. I know that there are some here. 3-way intersection. Probably just do this. Make my life a little easier. Okay, it's pretty big. By pretty big, I mean just absolutely fucking massive. So we're almost there. Okay, I guess I have to delete a little more than I thought because of how it hooks on. There we go. Okay. Link it all back up like nothing happened. See, look. You know, one person just was off the road, but otherwise it didn't have any impact. What do you mean, not enough buyers for goods? Oh, you're fine now. Seems that things are getting backed up again. But I think I'll just let them sort their own life out. Okay. So the freeway in has to go past. For now. I guess here. Build a nice long freeway that just turns. Then we'll do the same thing, but in the opposite direction. Oh, they're almost lined up. There's gotta be, like, a way that I can figure this out. To make the curve identical. Whatever, it's good enough. Okay. What do you mean? Oh, there's one segment that's the wrong way. So, the actual freeway that enters the system needs to, like, get on here. Basically, it needs to get on... needs to enter the system before it exits the system so that there isn't terrible pile-ups. How do I want to go about doing that? I could use another interchange, maybe. But would that fix the problem? I don't think so. Let's build some crazy loop. Because I do want perhaps to have the train... I guess I do need to have the train station within the interior of the loop. The cargo station, that is. The cargo station is actually both the start and the end. Okay. Got a freeway, and it gets where it needs to go. I guess the vehicles that actually, like, enter the system. So, first things first, this freeway needs to go underground, and the cargo station is going to go above this freeway. That is what I have now decided. So this will convert from a freeway to a 6-lane road and just continue on its merry way. Come on. Whatever, that's good enough. I almost did it. I almost put the thing on the wrong side. Okay. So, rail station. Cannot build on water, but I can build here. Okay. But never mind, the other freeway doesn't actually have to go underground at all. Can I, like, please make this link up correctly? So that these two roads are parallel, like, please? It would mean a lot to me. That'll work. It just puts like a weird little hiccup right there, but that's fine. So now these freeways are actually like parallel. Freight cargo yard is on the correct side of the railway. Now vehicles need to go into this and out of this. This is where the loop all needs to centralize around, is this right here. Honestly, let's make this a 6-lane road until I've built the ramp that goes back into the forestry industry. Boom. Okay. And then the other freeway will just continue on in this direction. This is where everything will enter from. Vehicles are returned to where they're supposed to go. Life will be fine. Honestly, there's no reason this shouldn't just be like a 6-lane road. Boom. That is a big-ass road. Okay, so we have the entry. It all needs to be a big loop. So I need my extracting facilities, and I need them to have... I need the extracting facilities to be sort of centralized. Their centralized little group will bring them to their storage unit. Their storage units will go back up to the processing units. The processing units will go back and then either connect to unique factories or connect to the output. So let's just go ahead and build a straight road here. Current problem is that this is so far away. And I don't want that to be the case. I guess I can move it once I've figured out life a little bit. I could put it like over here. That'll keep the loop smaller. Alright, it has to be on the right side, or else everyone dies. Okay, this kind of works then. And I can build a freeway can build a freeway system, or make the freeway system, then I don't actually have to have this be like the be-all end-all. I could have the loop, I could have it re-enter more internally. This will just be more optimized for exporting. Okay, build over there, perfect. Alright, now they can get to both directions. They can get out, there's a nice big loop, this can get moved to over here somewhere. I guess I will wait. I don't want to wait though, because the sooner I put this, it's a nice anchor point, but it also limits. If I put it too close to the end, that could probably cause issues. I guess I'll put it... No. You just need to bear in mind that that needs to fit in there somewhere. And currently, I don't have access to a lot, so I do kind of want to build... I guess I will just kind of anchor it over here for now then. Because I need to build extractors and I need to level up my forestry industry before I can actually do anything cool, unfortunately. So let's just go ahead, connect this freeway up with the existing freeway, and go from there. Okay. So I need this freeway to enter this freeway system. But the question is, at which point? The smarter I am about that, the easier life will be. Probably at this point would be a good spot. Because then vehicles can still get over to this area. Or do I need to link it in at an earlier junction? This might need to be upgraded to a larger road. It seems to be flowing. I guess I could just link it up here. Yeah. Two that way. That way. Hope that I can still get this in, and I can. I was gonna cut it real close. Okay. Can I do a straight freeway? No, I hit out of city limits. Okay. Guess we'll start to go that way instead. Beautiful. Okay, so this can go straight until it gets closer. In which case now it needs to get ready to branch off. So I can have one branch go here, and then one branch go there. That's actually very elegant, surprisingly so. Expected much more difficulty. Guess I haven't gotten it hooked up yet, so I shouldn't speak so soon. No, that was really fucking easy. Holy shit. Okay, so we have the in, and we need the out. Out should also be relatively straightforward. Have it go from here. Oops. Is it? Oh, you don't need to do that, game. You don't need to build on the surface. Everyone can live underground. That's all that matters. And I guess for this, because if they want to, they really need to connect this freeway. I feel like I probably don't. It's just gonna be difficult to get everything where it needs to go anyway. But I guess I'll do it. Now it begs the question of what point in the freeway do I hook it in? I don't need to, because they can just cross right there. Whoops, sorry. So I will avoid that. So now there's a freeway. It goes places. This guy needs water. And so will this entire area. How much does this cost to build? I feel like I'm probably just wasting a ton of money on having massive water pipe infrastructure. And it doesn't have a massive impact. Guess I'll just do what I need though. The forestry industry, I believe, I guess it takes more electricity than agriculture, if I remember from the tooltips of the specialized industry zones. Okay. So get this all connected up. Now we have water to the train station. I guess I do need to commit to where that train station's going to be, because it is going to have an impact on how I choose to move vehicles through the entire system. If I put it here, I can build a 6-lane road here that goes in this direction. Yes, okay. Honestly, it doesn't even benefit from being a 6-lane road, I don't think. It kind of does. Because otherwise I could just make it like a freeway until it links back into the system. But if it's a one-way, or if it's a 6-lane road, it gets a little bit of extra turning space. Yeah. So then I have to determine how much space I need for the railroad to either go up and then under, or to go under. I guess another thing to consider is that I could make this road go up, which will buy me more space to work with for the railroad. Okay, so now I can probably slide this over further. Hell yeah. Oh, can I even? Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay. So now we can put the railroad in a spot where it is not going to cause many problems. Now we need to build the railroad into it. That's going to be the more interesting part, because I only have, like, I believe this railroad right here. I have a railroad way over here that I can work from. But basically what I'm getting at is I don't have a good access to railroad. So I guess I'll need to build a new setup. Can do it under the water. cannot build on water. No, you're supposed to go under the water. There you go. Just go underneath everything. Until we get over to this side of the universe. Okay. That's two-way. Now we have to hook it up with that in consideration. Just connect at like a central point. What's your problem, game? Is this a metro line? Am I dumb and this is a metro line? Yeah, it's a metro line. Whoops. Where's my rail line? No, it's not. This is a rail line. So why is it struggling so damn hard? I guess I can just do it like slope too steep. Okay, so I do need like a lot more run up to get it down there. Okay, so we have in from the right side, and now we need in from the left side. Okay. Got it in, now we need it out. About right there, perfect. You can get out to that side, which still gives it the chance to enter here, which is important, I think, but probably not. And we need to get out to the other side. Is going to be the tricky part. Can I go from there, or is that... No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, I'll just loop around underneath. That's probably going to be in the way, yes. What an amazing railroad. Holy shit, that's terrible. It lets me build there, but that is not a train-friendly angle. At least do it like that. Alright. We have my terrible underground interchange. Then we just have to get it to here and link it up. Guess trains can go straight in. That'll keep them going at a higher speed for a longer period of time. It's nice, although not wildly important. Boom. Let me modify it slightly so it's a bit more underground, because I'm realizing that that's probably in my best interest. Interesting. Not going to work even. Okay. Fine, you win this time, game. You get that. So we can do that. And I guess refund a few segments of that so I can get one-way line hooked in correctly. There, beautiful. Okay, trains can get where they need to go now, which is good. We have Heath Bridge. The way that I want this to be is I need this to kind of go like this and then turn back in. Problem is that's going to create a lot of unnecessary traffic. but I might be able to be smart about it. Build along the edge, because why not? Gotta live life on the edge. There's just a random bridge right there. And we have intersection. Okay, so unpause the game for a second. Try to get some bearings, and now probably begin the development. Oh, it helps if I actually hook up the electrical components. I can reach from over here too. That's nice. Okay, now the cargo train station exists, which is important. Everyone should be happy, except for the harbor, which is very displeased. But actually starting to see cars take this route to leave the city, which is a good sign because it means it's reducing stress on the current setup. I wonder if we'll see cars enter the city this way even. Right now it's very much the long way for vehicles entering the city, so I would think it probably won't benefit us much, but that's fine. For now, let's set up an industrial region. Okay. Empire Industrial Estate. No. Might need to place some more trees myself. Although I guess this will be mostly processing on this side, so. Okay, what am I going to call this? Obviously, Crapopolis. Let's see. Crapopolis, I don't know, Forestry District, because I'm gonna be boring. Okay, so what I currently don't have is a good way for vehicles exiting the city to enter my loop. And I'll probably want that to be a thing. So, let's give them a freeway that will connect it to the right side of the other freeway. I guess I can just do like a weird little donut. Like, I know that there's always a spot in there where it will work. It's just a matter of telling the game to do it. Oh, my money is going red again, as it is wont to do. But not as I want it to do. Lol, 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 lol. Okay. Now vehicles should be able to enter without any real problem. There's just this one guy. What are you doing? Delivering mail to the cargo train. Amazing. Okay. So, I need to build what is going to be a very displeased forestry main building. Wow, this one's a lot bigger than the frickin' farm one. Fine, you can be right here. You're gonna be very displeased. Sawmill, small tree plantation, and small log yard. Okay, so I guess I can delete some of these then. So, what do I need to do? Reduce resources until next level. Okay. I just need to produce some crap. So I don't have any storage networks. Oh, I do. I have a small log yard. It can hold trees. Surprise, surprise. Okay, these actually don't take up a lot of space, which is nice. They don't produce a lot either, but that's fine. Large tree sapling field. I don't understand a lot of these. Oh, I guess this requires a higher level. I guess that's part of it. Okay, so I don't even really know how much I need to make yet, which is difficult. Because I think I can produce a larger variety of goods in this, but I guess I only have to extract from this area and I can build processing facilities in different areas. Okay. So we'll build our first inn. And I guess I'll build a one-way road that cuts across everything. As a good central channel, hopefully. And then I can modify it if it proves to cause more problems than it helps. So the actual first section of trees are pretty small. So I'll kind of go like this. No, that's a terrible idea. I should build this in a square shape and use this difficult to work with land to build like my auxiliary buildings. So here's a first entry point. We will build some tree farms. Alright, and they fit beautifully. Can't really see what I'm doing anyway. Okay, they don't actually fit beautifully. So I want to rework it so that the road is designed in a way that they will fit beautifully. Okay. There we go. Now for the time being, we don't need to build a ton of these bad boys. How large is it? 8? Four, 8. Okay. We'll do it like this, and we'll build a handful of these guys and some storage for them. It's probably a good sign that this area is so green that I can build everything, but it does make it really hard to see what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this street actually shouldn't exist and is only going to create havoc. Okay, this street no longer exists. This can stay in existence, I guess. We'll build some storage facilities over here. Let me look back at this model, which, while perhaps not necessarily the best, seemed to work relatively well once it got its life figured out. But it's like its own closed loop, This is not a closed loop. Okay, I think that means I need to make it a closed loop. So build another row of just farms. That good? No, that's too far over. Four, 5, 7, 8. Okay. Then we'll build a little storage loop. The storage loop needs to be able to re-enter the system for processing. It needs to be able to exit the system for vehicles to return back here. So actually go like this. This direction needs to go that way. This one can go out. And is the non-priority. Okay, so how big are these storage facilities that I have to deal with? They are the identical in size to the farms themselves, so I can't build a wild amount of them. Which might actually be better than worse. So is this all freeway? No, it's 6-lane roads with freeway bits. I might not even have to worry about that as much because we can't build as many. I guess I will keep that road. Okay, no, this road is actually wrong then. Let's build a one-way industrial road, 2-lane road. Enough space for a storage facility. I think that's right. I can still build a big-ass road off of it. Hopefully. Oh, I need to go one block further. Alright, now it should work. Although in reality I probably should have it go twice as far. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Okay. And all of these will be only have entrance on one side. I guess we'll create some undue problems. So maybe I should have... So this one's gonna be... Okay, I've got some ideas. We can do that. This... Oh my good lord, it doesn't fit. Fuck you, game. God damn it. Okay. I want my forestry main building in here just because it will allow me to better utilize my otherwise empty space. It's going to be hard to do if I can't fit it. There you go. You big old waste of space. I guess I can put some tree divider parks in there and fulfill that dream. Okay, but this way I can make traffic won't all be forced to go on one side. It can split depending on which way it needs to go, which is ideal. Oh, it's actually 2 blocks. Okay, maybe I can fit some auxiliary buildings. They might be a different size though, I guess. I need to keep all of that in consideration, since none of it is within certainty because I don't have access to buildings yet. Okay, so farm here, farm here, farm here, farm here. I might be able to fit a farm there on the end as well. So that side, that side, that side. Okay, no. There's a way to do this elegantly. If I flip the direction, honestly, I'm a dumbass. Let's put that over there. Or no, that's filling a gap for a reason. Okay. So if we flip direction, now all of these, one's facing the wrong way. Come on, it's not, it doesn't want to connect to the correct road. There we go. If I went up here, and then put the forestry main building there, okay. Solution has been discovered. Although they should be at the top. That way if I do choose to put my dumb little parks, they'll fit. Why is it... Why you cooperate so little with me, game? Just get to waste thousands of dollars moving buildings back and forth. Yeah, honestly, might as well have it on the main motorway. Okay. Don't tell me I have this backwards again. I need 3 going here, or pointing left, and these ones need to point right. The ones at the top don't look like they're pointing right. Okay, so these ones are backwards even though I've just moved them 1,000 times. Alright, we're getting there. Okay. And that means this section of road can be deleted, I guess. Might be able to fit another one in here even though that's probably dumb. But I want to do it. Yes, I can. Okay. And sure, we'll put the pedestrian paths and parks in now. Now I've got a real big one in here somewhere. That will actually fit in these areas better than... Oh, helps if I... select large parks. Parks. 'Cause I select large 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 parks. ' Because it's like 2 by 8, I think is the design. Which is exactly the size of this. Here we go. Oh no. It's not that one. Also, that's way bigger than 2 by 8. I cannot find it. So I guess whichever one I come across first, either that one or the other. Here's a 2 by 8 one, containers. They're not even the ones I wanted, but they'll sure as hell work. Beautiful. Okay. Sounds good to me. Guess I'll unpause the game for a bit while the trees figure their life out. They need electricity. And of course I get to rebuild this network because I deleted it. Okay. There, you're all connected. We should start seeing trees being built. Not built, cut down. Neighbor Farmer's Market, what is this? A little baby park. Which is cute, but not what I wanted. Oh, this is kind of cool. I like this. Oh no, here come the vehicles. Dun 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 dun. So we're gonna have to see which way the game prioritizes things. Probably want to build a... Do I care about building a public train station over here? Because I did in this district, but I'm not even confident it mattered that much. Maybe build a metro. Even then, like, this is not cutting it, really. Because there's just not enough demand to come to this region. There ain't nothing to do. I guess if I look over here, where's this metro? There's a ton of metro people here. Yeah, 1,000 versus 100, okay. I guess if pedestrian traffic becomes a huge issue, then I can actually already see it potentially becoming a problem. On the plus side though, it does look like this loop is working. I just need to modify the junctions. Okay, now which traffic is more important? Probably this traffic. Hooray, look at it go. And the vehicles come back. Actually, I think I'm importing goods. Congratulations, my district has leveled up. I've unlocked biomass pellet plant, furniture factory, sawdust storage, and forester's workers barracks. And small sapling field. Very nice. So let's have a look at some of that stuff. Sawdust storage. It holds more and takes up less space. Interesting. Does produce more noise pollution. Can I utilize the additional space is the real question. So it's 6. Currently my... Yeah, because currently my things are 18. So screw all y'all, even though you just spent all this time filling this all in. Actually, that one needed to stay. I can't benefit from that one. Let's build new. You can be back the way you were. Let's see. So do I want like 2 on the right and 1 on the left? So 2 right, 1 left, 2 right, 1 left. 2, I mean all these have to be on the right. 3 right. Do you like the way that this looks though? Lumber mills looked pretty cool though, but at least I can enjoy both. Okay, so that's gonna be weird again. Let's have a look at the other buildings. Processing plants. Biomass can create paper, and sawmill can create logs. Actually don't have like any services over here, which is a bit of an issue. I feel like I'm gonna have issues getting services distributed correctly in this region. But here, and here's death services. So I just put them here, maybe? That's probably fine. I want workers' barracks, but fire is gonna be a huge issue. Because this shit all trees. So many buildings does he... well. Give it one for now. In each corner. Hope that that's good. Probably need a police station as well. Might need 2. Guess I'll put this one here. I can put a smaller one elsewhere. Like over here, I guess. I will build a metro line out here, even though I'm not wildly confident it matters, but I'm not going to build a pedestrian train station. Honestly, it's probably better put over here even. Okay, let's build this line. Just hook it in. Oh, here you go. Nice and easy to connect. Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, that should work. I think, oh, I'll just extend the existing line rather than develop a new line. I want the stop there still though. Both directions. Beautiful. Okay. So people can get to their homes, to work. Like it ain't no thing. We should be good for a little while. My processing plants though, I guess I'll have to look at, did I unlock any unique factories yet? I can do furniture, which only requires paper and logs, which is probably a good one to build, but I also know that the paper is utilized in the food factory way down here, and it also requires plastic though, so I still can't make that one. But I would imagine that this is like one of your super endgame, like really cool ones. Shipyard. Planed timber, plastic, glass, and metal goods. Modular house factory. Planed timber, plastic, glass, metals, and special... okay. The sneaker factory. Trying to see if there's like a super endgame looking one. This one, animal goods, plastic, glass, and metals. That uses a lot, but not all of them. Crops, paper, petroleum, plastic. It doesn't seem like any of them utilize all of the resources, which is kind of disappointing, but also, like, I guess good for me. I noticed there was a big hiccup here. Why are all these vehicles not, like, making more sense with what they're supposed to do? They're not utilizing all the lanes. Maybe. Okay, so let's see. If I downgrade the size on these, it'll make them work better. Kind of like force them to merge in a weird way. Have to reverse this direction. It's a fucking nightmare of an intersection, but it might work better. Okay. Oh, did I put 2-lane? No, it's fine. Okay. And now they're forced to go to the other lanes. And then they'll merge their way over. Hopefully. Except that this lane's getting blocked, but that's okay. Alright. And I mean, once these start to get filled up, it'll be fine. I'm not processing anything right now, so that's part of it as well. I guess we'll see how that works once we get to that point, because that's what this line is for. Although, in reality, I guess I could, rather than have a big line go like all the way back up here, I could have it, my processing facilities zigzag in and out here, and then have processing storage here, and do that. What I do need to do is get trash services set up over here before I call it. But I probably will call it at that point. Oh, let's see. Where do I want to put this? I mean, it seems like I could just put it here and call it good, although it kind of... Yeah. You get off the metro stop, you get the wonderful smell of burning trash, but that's fine. Alright, so we've started to get the tree facilities built. I can probably upgrade these at some point as well. I would imagine that I will get fields that aren't ungodly large. Let's see, this is smaller. It's smaller, but it produces more. Okay. Oh, it's the same size. So yeah, like this is literally a straight upgrade. So as my fields upgrade, I'll be able to make them better. But for now, I'm kind of just stuck waiting for it to level up. Why am I not hitting the next level? Oh, it has I have to have enough workers in it as well too. Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to figure that out. My total profit from this region is $48. Cool. You notice the new factory town patch. I heard that it is out. I plan to look... Oh, I've unlocked... I've upgraded. I'll give it a look at and to see if it's worth starting over fresh and working on that for a bit. I mean, I plan to, like, dip back to factory town every so often anyway, but... unfortunately have not seen it, and I'm going to get off for this evening. But I'll be on tomorrow, probably still with City Skylines, but I don't know. I'll look at the patch and think about it from there. Anyway, though, until next time, see you guys around. Bye-bye.